I am Hans and this is my channel. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about lenses. About a year ago I bought myself an a7 III and I really love this camera. I think it's just amazing. I've done a lot of, actually we're shooting on it right now, and I've done a lot of shooting on it. I really enjoy it, but I wanted some cinematic lenses when I bought it. Let's go! So I got this one, which is a Sony 1.8 85mm lens. And it's super great to shoot on. It looks really great. You get really good depth of field. I really like that lens, but you're really limited because it's so long. 85 is quite a long lens. And then I went out and I bought a 70-300 because I wanted something. I bought this for a specific job that we were doing. And I love that lens too. This is very cinematic, even though it is only, 4.5 to 5.6. When you do zoom in with this, you can achieve a really amazing cinematic look. So I wanted to try out these Tamrons, and they're really good cinematic lenses. You get good depth of field. This is a 2.8, and we're looking at 17-28. So I should get a really good depth of field out of that. I don't really know exactly. We're gonna go test them out. And this one is the 28-200, and this one actually is a 2.8 to 5.6. So it's not continuous, but still 2.8 to 5.6 is a pretty good range. I should get really good depth of field with this, even at 200mm. We're gonna unbox these really quick and get them out. Let's look at them. Look at that. You didn't even have to watch me unbox them. Look at these things. These are actually really nice. Whoa, that thing's got a big, huge zoom to it. So we're 28-200 right there. I gotta say the build on these is pretty nice. It's nice, got a good feel to it. I don't know if that's plastic or aluminum. I think it's plastic, but it still feels really nice. I'm excited to take these out and test them out. This one's pretty light, actually. It looks heavier than it is. To me, this one definitely looks heavier. So we have 2.8 consistently, 17-28. So that's actually going to be a really, really good, versatile, useful lens. I'm pretty stoked to go try this one out too. But let's just take this Sony, for instance. This is the 1.885, which I really like. And then this is my 17-28. And they're really similar in weight. This is a totally different lens though. This is a million times away from what this is. This is a consistent 85mm, and this is gonna give me a range between 17 and 28. So I'm gonna get really wide with this one at 2.8, which is great. If we wanna get into the 85 range, we're gonna look at, that's gonna be about 85 on that one. So the weight on these two are very similar. This one's definitely, the Tamron's heavier, but there's more stuff going on in it. And then the size, definitely this is going to be a winner on the size, but I'm wondering how I'm going to be able to compare that, because that is a 1.8, so I can go down to 1.8 on this one. This one I can only go to 2.8, but I think that's if I'm at 28. So as I move forward and I go to 85 like that one, I'm probably going to be closer to 3 something. I did get an ND filter. I got to go test it out. You're going to come with me. Let's go get some shots. So we got some pretty good results from our test. I did not do any color grading. I didn't do anything. These are straight out of the camera. I just grabbed the best clips that I could find that didn't have a lot of shake in them. I was using kind of a crappy gimbal. The one thing that did make this go better, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a terrible time to go shoot because it's just so harsh. And I'm shooting a white car. This thing saved the day. It's a variable filter by Tiffin. It's an ND, so I was able to really tune it in and get it to be, I was only set at like 200 ISO, and I was able to get that thing turned down to the point where it was just nice and dark. I could have turned it down even way, way more, but it was definitely worth having that. We started out with the 17 to 28. 17 was way too wide. I thought even the 28 was too wide. I moved to this lens and we tried it at 35. And 35 was still just a little too wide. It would have worked if you needed to put titles up around the car or something like that. 35 would still work. And keep in mind that we're shooting 4K, so you can always push in. That is definitely an option at 35, but I thought the sweet spot was between 50. I really liked the way that looked. 70 looked pretty good. You know, I did a couple other ones. I did 100 and I did 200. And at 200, this lens gets pretty long, but I did get some really tight shots of the wheels turning on the ground and it looked kind of cool. So if you wanted to get just specific shots of parts of the car, 200 worked really well. And if you want to get just a really nice, even filled shot of the frame, 50 I think was my favorite. So for the price you're getting this lens for, I think you can't beat it. I was really impressed with the shots that I got. And like I said, no color grading, no nothing. This is straight out of my a7 III. I didn't do anything to the footage at all. And I think these shots turned out great. But what if I was to actually put a little effort into this? What if I was to color grade just a little bit? What if I was to put a little better music and then we shorten up all these clips? Maybe we just do a 30-second thing. What would that look like? Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful in some way, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button for more content like this, and you will see me in the next video.